Welcome once again to another interesting battle in the under-16 division of the North Zone of the Tiger Tank Secondary Schools Football League. And this, of course, is a big one for both of these teams. St. Mary's College, as you can see in their traditional blue and white stripes, up against East Mukarapo in their traditional maroon and white outfits. And they, of course, are looking to survive in the Premier Division, and their under 16s or their lower division teams are also looking to impress as much as possible. So it's not the easiest of scenarios for them. However, I'm sure they'll be hoping to give a good account of themselves as they look ahead to bigger and better things come next year in these competitions. So this is kind of like the stepping stone for a number of these youths, and I'm sure they'll be giving it their all this time around, and hoping to impress not just their coaches but also the fans who may be watching to see what the next wave of talent would look like for both of these schools, St. Mary's College and for East Mukarapu. The referee just chatting to his assistants today, maybe not official assistants, but he obviously is alerting them to what to expect, what to look for, and how to handle the situation when they have to make a call. So with that out of the way, now it gets ready to do battle here between St. Mary's College and East Mukarapu. This, of course, is the under-16 division. As you can see, both teams seem very anxious to get things started. And immediately Mukarapu trying to win it back. Thomas still going, and now he leaves it out there to Harley, and the cross is a very deep one indeed. The other Harley, Zion Harley, is over there trying to whip in a quick cross on the turn, but couldn't get it past the defender, who deflected it out for corner kick. So Mukarapu, again, a team that has had great tradition. When you consider when they made it to the championship division for the first time, they certainly had done all the work in the lower divisions as well. What we used to call then the senior division. Here's a cross ball a little too strong, and no damage done with that. And yes, and I remember them playing in the senior division, and basically, or what is now like the championship division, because you now have a premier division. Back then you didn't have a premier division, you had a championship division and a senior division. And it meant that you had an idea of just how good they were going to be based on the results that they provided in the lower divisions. And boy, they were giving everybody 5 and above. And here's another opportunity now. The ball played in, and a nice little tap, or trying to tap it in, and not able to get it on target. In fact, I don't think he was trying to go to goal there. If anything, he was probably trying to play it back across the goal, and maybe just hit it a little bit too much. Clint Latchman it is, with the corner, and again Mukarapu first to the ball, but St. Mary's still battling there, trying to keep it out. A chance to turn there, but just losing his footing just that little bit there was Malik Jarvis. And St. Mary's now after absorbing a little bit of pressure, trying to build on their own. Brewster plays it upfield, and St. Mary's now trying to show what they are, Joshua Miguel, and he loses the handle but wins the free kick. Zion Harley not happy that he was called for that infringement. Here's a nice little ball played forward, but it skids off the surface and it runs into the arms of Deshawn quickly. And it's a good kick, but it's coming the other way now, and Mukarapu trying to see if they can maybe get some momentum quickly. Here's another ball played down that right-hand side. Is it too strong? Out there is Zion Harley. He gets across in, and it's just a little bit behind everyone. However, they still have possession. Naeem Thomas knifing his way forward, but he's brought down. Chance maybe to get a shot off. Still no shot coming, and the defense doing well to hold them off on that occasion, but Mukarapu was certainly threatening there. And able to win the ball back. Here's a shot coming, and it bounces in front of goalkeeper Thomas. And he is able to stay behind it, keep everything in front of him. McLeod for St. Mary's. Lovely football from St. Mary's. Bob plays it down that left-hand side. And two players wiped out there by the one tackle. And now they're able to come in. That's another dangerous challenge. But the referee allows play to continue. And the ball now being played first time upfield. St. Mary's 0, East Mukarapu 0, 5 minutes gone. A free kick to East Mukarapu. They have been the more enterprising of the two so far. And they've gotten the ball behind the St. Mary's defense on a couple of occasions, but some of their crosses were overcooked. Mukarapu now moving forward again. Here's Lachman. Plays a nice little ball forward, Harvey, and the ball is played inside. They're trying to run with it. Here's a shot coming and tipped over the bar brilliantly by the goalkeeper. He had to get up there and he just got his fingertips to it and helped it over the bar because it was dipping under the bar. And a fine save indeed from the young goalkeeper, showing that he's well aware and certainly on top of the situation there for St. Mary's. Mukarapu is threatening again. Another ball, the header is down, but it's wide of the mark. And it's going to be St. Mary's ball. So a nice opportunity there for Mukarapu to probably go in front, but in the end, Malik Jarvis's effort was tipped over by the goalkeeper. Here he is again. And this one stabbed forward, but straight at goalkeeper Thomas again. Good skill, just turning his man, and then he plays a tough ball inside. And that had way too much pace on it. St. Mary's yet to settle. They haven't really been able to put too many passes together. And if anything, Mukarapu were the ones who are just finding their angles very well. But St. Mary's had to break in here quickly with an opportunity. The ball comes over, and once again, it's easily dealt with by the goalkeeper. Edvaldo Garcia was lurking. Nice ball played upfield, and quickly St. Mary's under pressure because Mukarapu keep trying to play the ball wide and make easy progress down that way. Now the ball played forward. The goalkeeper again has to come, and he didn't take it cleanly, but I want to believe offside was the call, as you can see both the defender and the attacker just kind of pulling out of the play. St. Mary's now trying to get something going. Garcia down that left-hand side. Nobody seemed to know exactly whose ball it is, but it looked like it's going to be Mukarapu's throw, taken quickly, and another foul throw here. So the trend continues, so to speak. Mukarapu now scampering forward, and this is an opportunity to run. Shakes off one man, cuts onto his right foot, and tries to curl it in, but the goalkeeper again, Thomas, more than equal to the task, picks it up and sends it out quickly down that left-hand side. Doing well. Now can he get the ball in? Plays a nice searching ball. Once again, it's causing problems for the defense. And you could just see Jaden Bob running into space there. That was a good ball, leading him into that space. And in the end, he couldn't really control it. He took it behind for a goal kick to East Mukarapu. Now Mukarapu looking to see if they can get the early goal in this one. St. Mary's though trying to hit them on the counter. This time it's a little too straight and a little too strong. So an easy decision by the goalkeeper to let it run out of play. So another free kick to St. Mary's College. They're trying to establish themselves in this game now. East Mukarapu have shown an inclination to attack quickly. Let's see what St. Mary's can do. Another ball played forward, and they're trying to control it quickly and slips it up. It's a nice little flick on there. Miller is after it, and but then it's taken over the line, so it's going to be St. Mary's College corner. Now they get a corner kick and they're trying to get bodies forward. This ought to be an interesting turn of events. All the pressure that Mukarapu was applying. Could it be St. Mary's who could take the lead here from a set piece? And an attempt there doesn't get it forward. They still have possession though. Nice little pass inside, trying to free it up. James got it. And eventually Mukarapu still not able to get the handle on the ball. This time though, it's going to bounce. A little sort of punt forward, trying to maybe get an attacker to run onto it behind the defense. The ball bounces once and is comfortably into the arms of the goalkeeper. Now St. Mary's again rolling down the left hand side. This is where they have a good action. The ball saved by the goalkeeper and eventually it goes in. Well, the defender was trying to clear it. The keeper made the initial save, and the defender, in his attempt to try to clear it, hit it against the post, against the woodwork, and eventually it went in. So a brilliant start this for St. Mary's, and it was Jaden Bob who applied the shot that the goalkeeper eventually saved, and then he couldn't keep it, the defender rather, couldn't keep it from going over the line. So in the 12th minute of play, St. Mary's are leading by 1-0. And it may go down as an own goal, but for now we'll give it to Jane and Bob. So almost an immediate response from Mukarapo, as they would like very much to get back in the thick of things here. So an opening goal to St. Mary's, the home team. Again, they're trying to so that is a crunching tackle there that will result in another free kick to St. Mary's. And it's that man that is down there, Bob, and I'm sure he would love to continue in this game, so I don't think he'll be down there for very long. Actually, it wasn't Bob who stayed down after that tackle. That looked like Miguel, Joshua Miguel. And now Mukarapo would have to pick themselves up here now. They have to defend this set piece first. Four men in the wall. Here's a free kick, and it's just a little too high. You can see the intention there, but certainly it was within range, but he just kind of got under it a little too much, and it sailed over. So Mukarapo now finding themselves trailing in this game after applying the early pressure and looked the more dangerous of the two teams. Certainly looked the more likely to score. Good movement. Mukarapo again trying to play this ball forward. This ball is right in range. A chance here for the equalizer, and he scores. Brilliantly done indeed. A lovely pass from Naeem Thomas. Frees up Malik Jarvis, and he gets the equalizer in the 16th minute of play. And Mukarapo at back level. It's 1-1 now. So what a fantastic start to this game. We've only played about 16 minutes. We already have 2 goals, a goal each. And now it's up to St. Mary's to respond after Mukarapo responded to their goal. Or will Mukarapo keep pressing? Ball thrown in quickly. Coming to trying to control proceedings there, Miller. But Mukarapo on the move once more. Thomas goes back with it, gets it to Latchman. He eventually plays it forward. This is a ball spinning off there. This could be problems here. Still going, keeping the ball in, and may get a second bite at it. Yes, he does. It took a while, but eventually it's played over the line. So in the 17th minute of play, Mukarapo, who were trailing 1-0 up until a minute ago, now find themselves in front by 2-1, and Zion Harley is the man who gives them their first lead of the afternoon. So again, the goalkeeper did well to block the initial attempt at goal, but he couldn't. Under the wet conditions, he just couldn't get back into position, and Harley dribbled out of the initial location, and even though he felt he might have taken a little too long, he still finished it in style. The defense, of course, may take some responsibility for that goal. But St. Mary's always dangerous, looking to hit back almost immediately. And this one is played in. Brewster plays it upfield, and it may just run for them, but that's good work from David Alexander. Trying to go down that left-hand side, Christian James. And Mukarapu on the move again. Here's a ball played inside. This could be more problems, but the flag would have gone up for an offsides. And St. Mary's could breathe a little bit now after what has been a hectic first 18 minutes or so. And especially with the speedy Mukarapu players finding good space in the St. Mary's defense. Here they come again. Another ball played forward, and that's a little challenge from behind. And I suppose Jarvis has the scars to show for it, the goal scorer. So Gerald Brewster is the one who is going to play. Plays it short, plays it outside now. Lutchman trying to serve it up. It's played back. Chance for a shot here, and that's a good shot and a brilliant save once again from the goalkeeper. It went right back, and then he was there to hammer the shot on target, but well saved again by the goalkeeper. And this is a splendid display from Mukarapu. And Zion Harley again taking aim. And they get a chance now to probably tack on another one to keep the pressure up at this end. Here is the cross and headed away. Still, it's in the area. The ball is just being kept alive inside the area. Mukarapu, though, able to get bodies back. St. Mary's trying to get out of their own half as quickly as possible. Ball played downfield, but it's intercepted, and Mukarapu now on the move. That's not the ideal situation. Problems here now for them. Can he get the shot off Bob? Thinks about it. Has a crack just wide, and the goalkeeper Deshaun was scrambling across his goal, and unfortunately for St. Mary's, it just sailed wide of that far post. So good end-to-end action in this one. And that's always the case whenever St. Mary's plays Mukarapu. You get a lot of action because both teams play an open brand of football. You will get chances, but they will create chances of their own. Mukarapu, good control. And they bring it out nicely. Now they're trying to play the quick ball over the top. Now they're trying to slow it down a little bit, trying to make absolutely certain. And another ball played over on that far side, trying again to get Harley going. This is Isaiah Harley. He comes inside now onto his right foot, plays a nice little ball inside. The defense just doing enough to get it away. And now they're able to turn with it. Bob does well. Gets it out of harm's way. Garcia. But they lose possession. And look who's coming forward again. Once more, they're playing it. Trying to get Harley going towards goal again. This is Isaiah Harley. And it just blocked. He's just blocked out. St. Mary's fighting back here now, and that's another strong challenge, and an illegal one, says the referee. So it's going to be a free kick. Oh, the free kick is going the other way actually. It's St. Mary's ball. Or they're giving him a free kick, or they're giving him a through. I think they're giving him a through. Taken quickly as they try to go around the sides with it. St. Mary's trailing quickly 2-1 here. And that's despite scoring first. They have movement again. Lovely ball played inside, but well read by the defense. And now offsides is the call, just leaving a little too early. Now again, another opportunity here, St. Mary's on the back foot once more. Mukarapu coming forward again quickly. The ball played inside, a little bit too straight, so the defense able to intercept it. And they're on the move once again. Here's another ball played inside, turning, twisting, a little stab at goal, but saved once again by goalkeeper Thomas. And you can just see the quick turn on the inside, and Zion Harley trying his luck. Again, Mukarapo wins the ball and putting pressure on St. Mary's at the back. McLeod heads it out. In fact, they have possession now through with McLeod. He's trying to organize it in midfield, but he loses the handle on that one. And there's a ball played in. Another opportunity here. Can he turn his man? Thinks about it. Still wants to go back on that left foot. And look for support now. Plays the ball over, way over. And they're now coming forward with it. And this is an opportunity to turn. Yes, a shot blocked. And again, doing good work down that right-hand side. Zion Harley really turning and twisting his man. And this time taking the cautious route. Nathaniel Johnson plays it into touch for a throw-in. Throw-in to St. Mary's College. Now they get bodies filing forward, and this is McLeod. He, though, is robbed of it, and Mukarapu quickly sends it upfield, and they're going to get it there too. And he's not a happy camper because Malik Jarvis, in between the defenders, he's telling himself that he was well in front of the defenders, not behind them. And remember, these are not, as we call them, professional officials. It looks like two students are filling in for the absent linesman and lineswoman, or referee's assistants. Mukarapu again. Here's another shot, and the ball eventually saved. A chance for another one, and I think they've lost that chance here now. But he's still battling, still going with it. There is Jarvis. They eventually get it back. The shot is takes a deflection, and it may still run to Mukarapu. Here's another crack at goal, but way over the bar. Kamali Henry getting under it and spooning it, really scooping it over the bar. High and way off target. So it remains 2-1 now. 25 and a half, almost 26 minutes gone in this contest. Now St. Mary's, can they kind of change the focus down to the Mukarapu goal area? So far they haven't been able to do that consistently. Here's another ball played forward, and still in possession, still looking for something. Maybe you get a chance here, an opportunity to turn his man. No. And the ball is won back by St. Mary's. However, Mukarapu quickly get it back, and here's Lachman now. He's driving forward. He's trying to chip the ball over, and this one is headed away. Still, Mukarapu gets another touch, and they're on the move once again. That's a good timely interception by St. Mary's. Trying to get there. Brewster with a wicked back heel, keeps it in play. And here they come again. Ball played forward, and Mukarapu, good combination play. But that's a good, strong challenge that takes the ball away quickly and starts a quick counter-attack. But St. Mary's not fast enough out there to really threaten that. Inchan Miller, rather, the front runner. From now, Mukarapu Pierre, Jadon Pierre, also involved there. The ball played up by Johnson, and he gets it to Harley. Harley tries to get the cross in. The defenders miss the ball. And standing there all by his lonesome is Malik Jarvis. And in the 28th minute, he tacks on his second. And Mukarapu's third, as they finally got an insurance goal here. And St. Mary's have only themselves to blame because they certainly had opportunities to clear it. And two defenders missed the ball. And now they find themselves down by 3-1. And that is despite scoring first in this encounter. So Mukarapu moving again, trying desperately to get the ball back. And St. Mary's obliges by giving them the ball. And they almost won it back. And I think they do now. Nice turn away from pressure, James. And that ball forward is a little too strong. However, the goalkeeper is quickly off his line and he sends the ball forward. Mukarapu again living on the edge here. They're just trying to get the shots off as quickly as possible. And here's another one that is no problem for the goalkeeper. Although the defender was at full stretch trying to head it out. St. Mary is moving down that left-hand side now. This is kind of like their favorite side. And just playing it forward. I don't think that's St. Mary's style of play. They're more of a build-up team. Here's another lovely ball played forward. Mukarapu will more than likely play the long balls. And eventually they're swinging it from side to side now. Ball played inside. Guess what? It's taken away by Henry. Henry slips another tackle. Still going. Henry with a chance to shoot. I thought he was going to shoot. Now he shoots. It's deflected. And the goalkeeper makes the save. He blocks it. But the ball is still alive. And it's back with Mukarapu. Here is another ball played over on that far side. It's a little too straight. And they may get a chance here against St. Mary's on the move. Mukarapu though holding steady. The defense is stellar right now. Here's another lovely ball forward as they have control once again. Zion Harley looking to blow past his man, sends a nice little cross over and not controlled very well, but they will still have possession to use it. It's trying to play the return ball and it's just lost out. Still, the referee's whistle had blown, so it might have been for a handled ball somewhere inside of there. Nevertheless, St. Mary's back with the ball in their own half of the field, and he loses out, and the ball changes hands again because St. Mary's battling back to win it. Mukarapu not wasting any time, gets it up quickly on that far side to Harley, Isaiah Harley. He plays it with the left foot, playing towards goal, and brilliantly saved by the goalkeeper, coming off his line and making the save. Now they get a chance at them again, but it's Mukarapu leading by 3-1. And that's despite falling behind early with St. Mary's opened the scoring. But since that time, Mukarapu has responded well with some quick goals, 3 quick goals. Here they are trying again, and there's another shot that just skids wide of the upright. So they're not bashful at all when it comes to shooting the Mukarapu players. In fact, they've really made their living with those shots from distance. Here's another one played upfield and good dribbling again. Looking to set it up now. Where is the shot? And it's intercepted, but clearly they could easily have taken the shot from there. This time though, it's intercepted and it's won back by St. Mary's. That he then plays a strong ball down that right hand side, and it eventually comes back up to Lachman. He's tackled from behind And it's going to be a free kick, says the referee. And you can't really tackle from behind like that. Isham is the offender. Here's another one. Ball played upfield. Two maroon shirts in the heart of the defense there. They're still going with it. Now they're starting to build from the back again. Here's another ball played inside. Another pass played. Opportunity to shoot. They're still holding on to it. Not really anxious to take the shot. And they're trying to get as many people as possible involved. Another quick pass. Here is the header headed down and out. But only as far as the midfield where the ball is kept in. Mukarapo again. Here's another shot, and that's a brilliant goal indeed. It was from almost out of nothing, and what a blast it was. And that is goal number 4. And this time, Naeem Thomas with the rocket in the 34th minute. And Mukarapu now go further ahead by 4-1. And they're just pouring it on here at St. Mary's College Ground. And the Saints must be stunned, because having scored first, I'm sure they would have been thinking they're the ones who are going to tack on a couple more and maybe make this a one-sided affair on their home ground. But in front of their fans, they're taking a bit of a hammering right now and need to regroup quickly. That isn't going to help with the ball played into touch for a throw-in. But it's really it's good to see the quality of the Mukarapo players. They're just pouring it on, and now the referee has given the free kick to St. Mary's. But they've really stuck to their task here, Mukarapo. They've outplayed St. Mary's in critical areas, especially in midfield. And based on how they really want to play the football, using the defenders to good effect. And then, of course, the finishing. You can't not mention the finishing, being some good shots and some good finishes. Mukarapo still leading. St. Mary's now trying to get something back, and they have a chance here. The ball comes across, the goalkeeper is out of his goal, and eventually he's able to scramble it back, and somehow the ball stays out. Well, that was a shot on target, blocked by the goalkeeper, who was slipping and sliding on the goal line. And then while the ball was still in play, another shot came at him, and somehow the defender got it out of harm's way. And now it's a throw in to Mukarapu. They try to get another one forward, another brilliant run, and just unfortunately there, Zion Harley couldn't keep it down. He made the run, was found brilliantly with a nice ball between the two stoppers, and his first touch was decent, but it wasn't clinical enough. The ball just ran away from him, and that was that, so to speak. So what a fine display this has been from Mukarapo. Now they're going to bring the corner in to see if they can tack on another one. Here it comes, headed away by St. Mary's. And another shot comes this time. The goalkeeper Thomas is behind it. He brought off a couple of good saves, but then he's also conceded 4 goals in the first half alone. And now the referee wants to have a look because the player has stayed down and might be just a little bit winded, but also probably receiving a knock. And probably just wants a little bit of stretching. He might be cramping up a little bit. 37 minutes gone so far. And Mukarapu leading nicely here by 4-1. And the referee will do the bump ball, give it back to the goalkeeper, so he will start proceedings for St. Mary's. Micaiah Thomas. And this is more like it for St. Mary's. Just play with confidence, not be afraid. And down that left-hand side they go. This has been their bread and butter all afternoon long. But here is the stab at goal that is a little too short, and it's well read by the Mukarapu defenders. They get possession once again though. And this time they give the ball right back to St. Mary's. Turning in the middle of the park is James. He's looking to get it wide, but again coming forward and doing good work there is Captain Luke, Michael Luke. Call into question again. Lachman is after it. Can he do something here with it now? The shot coming brilliantly cleared away with an acrobatic fashion. St. Mary's though with a chance here still. And they're leaving him to put it back on his left foot. Now they're bringing it forward again, McLeod. And St. Mary's do battling hard. This time it's Joshua Miguel for Saints who's out there battling, and then they just give the ball away. It's going to be another goal kick or free kick to Mukarapu. 39 minutes and counting gone in this encounter. And Mukarapu with a familiar play, just instead of making the goal kick, they play. And that is the whistle to signal the end of the first half of this encounter. And at the end of the first half, St. Mary's, despite scoring first, find themselves trailing 4-1 at the interval as Mukarapu came roaring back with 2 goals from Malik Jarvis, one from Zion Halley, and the other from Liam Thomas, cancelling out Jaden Bubbs' opener after 12 minutes. So at the half, it is Mukarapu East 3, or 4 rather, St. Mary's 1.
Now is your time, now is your time. The partner really tell me he's scoring one, eh? So you going to tell me he said just one. I said one. So yeah, make a statement.
So we're getting ready for the restart in this encounter. So we've just seen the restart here in this one. Mukarapo still in front by 4 goals to 1 against St. Mary's College at St. Mary's College ground. And I'm sure the Saints, after being spoken to, will be hoping to come out here and give a better account in the second half. Here they have the interception now. And they really need something going towards goal quickly. And they won't get it there. The goalkeeper is quickly off his line and doing well. Now they get a chance to really bring it forward. But the Mukarapu defense showing good patience and good tenacity, keeping everything in front of them. McLeod trying to get in there, and there's the tackle that wins a corner for Mukarapu. They lead by 4 goals to 1, and still trying to add a couple more to it, and they may get something going down here. Johnson, back inside it goes, and now running into problems, but Johnson gets it back, and he's on his way, and can he get the shot off? But no, it's cleared away by the defense, and Mukarapu now really tightening the screws here, and they just seem so much more full of running and energy, although you would have to say Harley is trying to overdo it there a little bit. Johnson, still they play back to Harley, and his cross is blocked by the defender, and now Mukarapu again almost pitching camp in the St. Mary's half as they try to wear them down. Here's a ball played over the top, header down, and that one goes in as well. Well, the goalkeeper this time you'd have to think might be at fault there, because the ball was played in and headed down, but it was headed back across goal, and just like that, Mukarapu have started the scoring again. This one makes it 5-1 now in the 42nd minute of play. And it's that man, Malik Jarvis, with his third of the afternoon. Who is putting the pressure now on St. Mary's. They badly need something, some kind of a spark here. Their defense is being cut to shreds at the moment, and they're on the move against Mukarapu. St. Mary's making a couple changes, trying to address some of the weak areas, and that the Mukarapu players have been successfully exploiting. And here they are again, trying their best to keep possession. And they do well. Johnson trying to curl this one in, but it's headed away, but not very far, as they still have possession though. And opportunity now for a shot, goes back onto the left foot, and then he tries to screw it over with the outside of the right foot, but unfortunately he curls it right into the arms of the goalkeeper, and Thomas takes it nicely. Now here is Harley going forward once again, looking for some movement, plays a lovely little ball in, and again he was trying to get Jarvis going towards goal, and Jarvis is certainly the hungry man right now, and looking for every opportunity to get forward and to possibly even score a few more goals. So it was 4-1 at the half, it's 5-1 now, and they're looking for more. Turning, twisting there, Henry gets it back, so too does Harley, give it back to him, quick 1-2, and they're still going, and this one was aimed at that true ball, but Mukarapo all over the field, they're just really putting the squeeze on St. Mary's, and really right now they're just chasing shadows. Here's a long ball, that's going to be a tough one, and it goes out, but he probably didn't need that pass. If anything, he had people wide that he could easily have attested to. So Joman Golston is on for Mukarapo, wearing the number 15. This one, Henry takes it away, and they keep rolling, just getting bodies going forward here quickly. Pierre, now it's intercepted by St. Mary's, and however they give it right back. Now this could be danger here. Ball played wide, and I don't think he was trying a shot there, because he didn't really put the paw on it. I thought for a moment he was trying to play in Harley, but failed to do so. Mukarapo with a tackle wins it back, and the referee says the first tackle was what caused the infringement, so Kamali Henry is the guilty party there for that tackle. But it's all Mukarapo. They lead by 5-1 now. As they get ready to make another substitution. So Henry gets a breather, and coming on now is Terrell Duncan. Mukarapo really cruising so far in this game now. They play the ball forward. The goalkeeper is way out of his goal, and he came out to the right hand side to play the ball. Golston wins it back though, and he's on his way now, plays the ball down the right hand side. This could be interesting here. Harley is on his way on his left foot. You can see what he's trying to do. He was trying to curl it into that far corner. He mishit it, but it stays in, and they still have numbers forward, and this one is one back though. Gershon Chase is also on. So a free kick for St. Mary's. They really need to get something going towards goal here, towards the Mukarapo goal. They've been basically living in their own backyard, so to speak. And this time the goalkeeper takes it down. Well, that is, you don't see that too often. And the ball was played forward, and instead of using his hands to catch the ball, goalkeeper Deshawn decided that he was going to take it down with his left foot, and then he caught it on the rebound. So it's almost as if they're like rubbing salt in the wound now, Mukarapo, because they probably realize they have the measure of this St. Mary's team. And here is Jarvis still going. Now he decides he's going to play it off. They still have possession, and maybe too quick to try to get the shot off there was Duncan. And he always had options wide, and so he gets it back this time. Now he's trying to play the ball across. The goalkeeper is coming for it. The defender heads it out of his path, and here again is Jarvis trying to slam it in from the near post, or at the near post, and when he had options across the goal, maybe even at the back post. Mukarapu now full of running. You could see players flying into positions, trying to get the ball back. And so said, so done, but they lose out. And now the Samaris gives the ball right back to them. And Mukarapu will come forward again. This time there was an infringement earlier, or a player stayed down. And the referee has decided to stop play. Well, he might have just caught a knee or something, or caught a boot on the thigh. It's one of those that kind of deaden the leg sometimes. But he's like a tough kid. He's trying to work it out. And Samiri is very sporting. He gives the ball back. Solomon gives the ball back to Mukarapo, who start their hunt for another goal, goal number 6, and turning nicely. That's great work. And Mukarapo just a little bit tight, and now they have to fight to win it back. St. Mary's, though, getting numbers forward, and here they come again. Mukarapo playing the ball into space, and the control just isn't there, and the players slipping, sliding, and falling all over the place. And Ali he himself has to laugh because he tried 2 turns and he fell down, and still he was able to try to complete the play, but when he lost out, he could only laugh. Mukarapo 5, East Mukarapo 5, St. Mary's 1. These are under 16 stars. These are the stars of the future, and Mukarapo well served at the moment. And here's another opportunity as a shot driven low, but from a way out indeed, and trying his luck there, but not able to get it on target. It was Chase. However, goalkeeper Mackay Thomas has had a decent game. He brought off 1 or 2 really fine saves, but he's also conceded 5 goals already in this contest. Here's another ball played into space, and it's running on. Jarvis is there. He's being harassed, and eventually he loses the handle on it. The ball, though, goes over the line. He was looking for a free kick. There was none to be had. So Mukarapo turning back the clock, certainly on the days when they had the Clausels and the Emerson Dubizon and company. Randy Glasgow and others who really, Curtis Riley, Alan Piru Anderson, and some of the others, men who've really highlighted the purpose of the game. Now they're not out of it yet, and this time the shot is blocked by the defender. And here's another attempt at one from distance, but way off target again. So Duncan and company, Mukarapu now just trying to see how many they can maybe add on and how quickly they can do it. Another ball played forward, but getting out there and doing his bit, showing good composure. But Mukarapu losing out here now. St. Mary's, though, under prowl. And ball left there for the captain, Luke. And that's dangerous because that ball is played right in front of the goal. However, they're able to keep possession of it. And then they give it away under no pressure at all. The ball is lost. St. Mary's I'm sure will be hoping that they can maybe exploit the anxiety of some of the fresh faces on the Mukarapu team. So they win a free kick, St. Mary's. But that too is an errant pass because it goes to no one in particular. And the goalkeeper, the Mukarapu goalkeeper is going to come and claim it, Deshaun. Hits it downfield and it's back with the St. Mary's defenders. They're trying to turn with it now, and really it's been a bit of a clumsy challenge there. He obviously felt he had to put in the tackle, and but it was kind of Aidan Ramsingh and company not having the kind of evenings that they were hoping for. It certainly started well for them, and then the bottom just kind of fell out. Now Mukarapu cruising again, and a wonderful advanced run, a big overlap there from Goldston. Unfortunately, the defender read it well and took it away from him, but there is still the little matter of a corner for St. Mary's to negotiate here. Mukarapu not committing too many bodies into the area, at least not just yet. Here it comes deep. Goalkeeper comes and claims it, takes it nicely, and Thomas comes out and he sends it upfield. But guess what? It's won back by Mukarapu. St. Mary's though still going well, doing well, playing the ball forward, but it's intercepted again by Duncan, and now it's picked up again by Goldston. He looking again. He has a shot, and the goalkeeper bobbles it. This one could go in, and it is. Easily tapped in there, and Mukarapu have tacked on goal number 6 now, with a wonderful tap in the 56th minute, and that is the work of Zion Harley. So he has his second of the evening, and it was a shot from distance, a good shot by Goldston, bubbled by the goalkeeper, who did well to get down to save it to his left, but on a slippery surface he couldn't regain balance quickly enough, and Goldston, and there was Harley pouncing to make it 6-0 now, 6-1 rather. Mukarapu is trying to build again. Here they come again, looking for some more. This is the man himself there down that right, down in that middle, and Jarvis from middle to right. He's really been dominant in that final third. And on that occasion, though, he couldn't get the handle on it. So St. Mary scored in the 12th minute. Jaden Bob credited with the goal, and then Malik Jarvis in the 16th minute made it 1-1. Then a minute later, Zion Harley made it 2-1. Jarvis again in the 28th, 3-1, and then it was Thompson with the other one in the 34th minute. And or rather Thomas, I should say. Then Jarvis again in the 42nd, and Harley again in the 56th. Mukarapu battling here now. Don't want to give St. Mary's any reason to feel confident, and they're still trying St. Mary's, and they get a free kick. So another opportunity for them to get the ball. Bob wants to take it quickly before the defense settles. Here he is playing it over on that far side, and still trying to get it out of harm's way. They don't, and Bob almost getting a shot off, and now Mukarapu pulling it forward, but it's a little too straight, and goalkeeper Thomas will do the needful. He's still trying to get St. Mary's going. This time it is, that should be a foul. He's holding his man back, but Lachman does well. St. Mary's, though, still going and turning back chase, looking for the return ball, and Jarvis really showing his capabilities there, and of course having some experience, doing well. There's another shot going at goal, and it's a little bit wide. So 6-1 it is, and the St. Mary's faithful probably not happy with this scoreline. Normally they're used to jumping and cheering with their team in front, but a 6-1 scoreline, you don't see that too often with St. Mary's College teams. Now they give the ball right back to Harley. He plays it back inside, and Jarvis teeing it up, but a brilliant save once again from Thomas. So they're trying to share the wealth here, Mukarapu, and Thomas wasn't obliging this time. Lovely little header there. That's a good climb. The ball won back, and Mukarapu still fighting for all it's worth, and coming across and doing very well indeed. And now he's looking for options, and the ball is played forward. Mukarapu turning, twisting again. Here is Harley, the goal scorer. Or who scored the last goal, I should say. And they have movement again here. They come once more. Thomas. He's knifing his way forward, sends a shot low and hard, and the goalkeeper has to save, does the rebound as well. So that's brilliant work from goalkeeper Thomas. Back-to-back saves there as they were threatening goal number 7, Mukarapu, and only the goalkeeper stood between them and that mark. What a fine double save from the young man. And this is a man who has conceded 6 goals already, but still he is showing that he is quite capable and that he does have some potential. Another ball played forward. There's a great dummy and not able to get at the end of it. Mukarapu, though, still trying. And if he had touched it, he would have been in an offside position there, Zion Harley. And I think he knows that, so he kind of left it on its own. St. Mary's, though, trying their best here to get some kind of positives out of this game. They haven't had much to smile about, and the scoreline certainly is not something that they would be too happy with. And this is good work again from Luke, the captain. He rolls it forward, and here they come again. Pierre coming forward. This time Thomas plays it further left. The goalkeeper doesn't come. Lachman, he's trying to play it across. He does. And it's picked up there by Golston. Here's another return ball, headed away, but just before the attacker could get there. And St. Mary's College now trying their best to get something going forward. And not much by way of opportunities for them. And I'm sure they'll be happy to get something out of it. Right now, it's all Mukarapu. And Lachman loses out. Mukarapu have to play some defense here now. St. Mary's trying their best to produce something down that right-hand side, only to lose out in the end. So, good fight shown from the Saints despite losing big in this one. They're still trying to get reinforcements in play quickly. I think it's a big moment. It's a proud moment for some of these youngsters to be able to run out on the big ground, as they say, and in St. Mary's colours. They don't. I'm sure they don't take it for granted. They would love very much to do well and keep that big tradition of the school intact. Here's another one played inside. Here's a chance, and brilliant save once again by goalkeeper Deshawn. He was quickly off his line and really thwarting the efforts of the St. Mary's attacking force. He's had a good game as well. So too has his opposite number, but the score in terms of goals conceded is way different, one to the other. Corner kick to St. Mary's. Here it comes, deep, but it's behind the goal. Not well directed at all. He probably needed to be a couple meters to the left. So with 64 minutes, we're in the 64th minute of play. It's Mukarapo 6, St. Mary's 1. And you get the impression there could be a couple more goals in this one because of the conditions. It's very wet and slick. And here they come again. Duncan down that right-hand side. Trying to turn his man, but unable to do so. But he does win a throw-in. Now they get it all the way back. Harley turning, twisting, slips the ball inside, trying to get it right into the heart of the defense. And this time it's a free kick to Mukarapo. They continue to lead big in this encounter by 6 goals to 1. Can they get a 7th here? And it looks as if Jadon Pierre is lining this one up. He tries to chip it forward, but it's headed out. And now St. Mary's with a chance to run. And Pierre is going to win it back, but he's still trying to turn with it. Does get the ball forward. And a nice little skip there from Lutchman. And then he runs out of real estate. In the background, of course, you can see that St. Mary's indoor cricket nets that it's under construction at the moment. I think it has a $3 million. That should be a foul through. It is, yes. His teammate came much too close to him and more or less forced him to do the honors. And the players are not happy. They're quarreling with the referee, and the referee is going to have a word with the captain. And he's certainly telling them that it's not the way that you want to conduct your affairs. All the same, Morel is spoken to. And play will continue. Mukarapo leading by 6 goals to 1. And I don't think they're done yet. Here's a ball, but bounces just out of the reach there of Zion Harley. And it almost fooled the goalkeeper as well. But he was able to stand tall and plucked it out of the air. So even though this game is more or less dead and buried as a contest, there's still some wonderful moments, and still trying their best to win the ball back and try to get as much possession as possible. St. Mary's, on the other hand, trying hard. They probably want a second goal. Remember, they scored first, and Ramsing placed this one in, and then they conceded 6 unanswered goals. Great opportunity now for St. Mary's. They're going forward there. Solomon is brought down, and it's going to be a free kick to St. Mary's. So this is the chance now for them to probably make this count, just to get it into that danger zone. And the referee just having a word with them. Here's a call. Ball calls in and cleared away by the defense. But still trying hard there, Bob. St. Mary's hoping against hope to maybe get something going and looking to execute some kind of quick response. But Jarvis playing the ball inside and then it's just cleared away, but he gets it back, goes for the return ball, and now he's able to he's trying to go past his man, and he's just kind of ridden off the ball. But here comes Mukarapo again, and this has been the story. As the ball just keeps getting away from them, they can't seem to be able to really control the play for any long period of time. A quick turn by Thomas, and he's on the move again. Here they come once more. Chase, or Golston rather, trying to maybe do something with it, looking for some movement. Decides he's played to Chase now. And the two substitutes combining well here. Golston goes for the return ball, cuts back onto that right foot of his. And they're going to get it back again. Duncan going down that right-hand side. Can he get the cross in? He goes past one, tries to go past the second one, and loses the handle on it there as the ball is played into touch for another corner kick to Mukarapo. East Mukarapo up by 6-1. Here is the cross, a little bit beyond everyone. And they're on the prowl again. Will they get this other goal? And St. Mary's still battling here, and this time the ball is scooped over the bar yet again. But it's been a tough afternoon for St. Mary's College. Every time they think that they can really produce something going forward, they run into a very staunch Mukarapo defense, and they have nothing to show for it. Now trying to take over on that far side there, Golston wins it back, sends the ball inside, and it's taken away though, but it was trying to take it down nicely. There was Chase, but it was taken away from him. And St. Mary's now scampering forward. They have a good opportunity here to maybe get one back, and they won't get it on that occasion as the ball is quickly won back by St. Mary's. That's a careless ball because you're playing that right into the heart of the defense. It's also into the heart of the attack by St. Mary's, but they get away with it. And here they come again. Golston over on the far side. He has some movement over there and trying to get Andrews involved quickly. He just came on. So just under 10 minutes left, about 8 minutes roughly, plus whatever added on time for stoppages. We didn't have many in the first half at all. And it's going to be Jarvis who is going to be the provider. Can they get a 7th goal? That's the big question here. Ball played in, and a nice little stab at goal blocked by the St. Mary's defenders. And now they get a chance to run at the Mukarapo defense. This ought to be interesting here. Blinding speed and still being ridden off the ball. He slops it in and he scores. Well, it was a run from straight out of the defense for St. Mary's. They finally get their 2nd goal in the 73rd minute of play. And the ball really, from almost out of nothing, the ball was played forward, and a nice long run was able to produce the goal for them. And I don't think Mukarapo will be too happy with that, as they get this ball and Hislop getting it back. And now Mukarapo maybe probably just had their pride wounded there momentarily. Duncan would probably try to get something back. Who knows? But they've really been dominant so far in this game. Lovely look skill here as a shot takes a deflection and he scores. Well. Golston with the rocket that flies in. So just as St. Mary's thought, well, maybe they're onto something here. Well, Golston says, not so fast, guys. And his German Golston, he gets his name on the score sheet. And Mukarapu have their 7th goal of the evening now. And that is really a scoreline that I don't think St. Mary's ever saw coming in this game. Remember, their championship division team, they are the runaway leaders in the North Zone. Their under-16 team would have been hoping to emulate them on home soil, and but it's not to be today. Just when they thought that by scoring their 2nd goal that they might have been onto something here and were looking to move forward, they came that here's Solomon again trying to come forward, but they lose out, and once more it's Duncan down that right hand side, and he and Andrews trying to combine, and then the ball is played into touch. So St. Mary's probably waiting for that final whistle to come sooner rather than later. It has not been their day, and Mukarapu really have turned the screws on them in every which way possible. Now they give the ball away, and they'll have to battle and to try to win it back. But St. Mary's making them work for it, any kind of success at all, and they're still fighting hard down that in the back there. Brewster. Duncan, for whatever reason, can't seem to keep the handle on the ball, and this time he commits the foul, so it's going to be another free kick to St. Mary's, and they obviously feel that Duncan they could go through Duncan's side, and now they have to figure out how to stop the other players, as Mukarapu have really taken control of this game. Duncan, or rather Andrews, going for the return ball and misses out. Here comes Solomon for St. Mary's, and that's a strong tackle that has left a bit of a bruising, and you could see that there's a little bit of discomfort from that challenge, and I think he make sure he has the shin guards on. David Gopal. Ball played away, and they give it right back to Mukarapu. They have possession. Solomon again trying to stab the ball forward a little too straight, or rather Duncan, and it's a little too straight, and it's intercepted, but they get it right back and forcing St. Mary's now to have to really play. Garcia had a long afternoon in this one. 77 minutes gone already, and it's really game over by the shouting here. And now they're trying to get it up, but it's the 2 men in attack really are 2 short men, so the long ball's not going to help. And Mukarapu, though, still looking. Lovely little ball played inside and taken away. Chance for a shot. Here is a shot saved by the goalkeeper. At least it's on target. That's the important thing. And I think the Mukarapu coaching staff would be very happy to at least see the players producing that many shots on goal and trying their best to add goals wherever possible. Ball played inside, and eventually it's one away. It's one back by St. Mary's, and they try to and they'll come again. Mukarapu just knocking it around now. They're not too keen on scoring, I don't think, but they would like to try to finish it off with as little damage as possible. And there it is, the final whistle in this one, as the referee has decided enough is enough, and it ends 7-2 in favor of East Mukarapu. They were up by 4-1 at the half, and they tacked on 3 more in the second half, thanks in the main to a hat-trick from that man Malik Jarvis. And he is the story. He started the scoring in the 16th, added another in the 28th, and then rounded off his third in the 42nd to lead Mukarapu to a 7-2 victory over St. Mary's.
Coach man, like that. Coach man, yeah, like.